Hi, this is going to be short but to the point. I want to talk about something I just discovered this morning, which is incredible. As you know, if you watch this channel, one of my theories is that the periodic table of elements is a man-made ingredient list for our demise, extinction, as well as nature's. I'll repeat that. The periodic table of elements is a man-made ingredient list for our demise, extinction, as well as nature's. So, I have here a dictionary. It's the Random House. Wait, hold on. The Random House Dictionary of the English language. Oh, we have a morning rainfall. This has to do exactly with what I'm talking about, which is the waste of clouds. I believe that clouds are the waste of phosphate mining. Boy, very interesting that this comes on while I'm talking. And it's not usual to have a hard rain in the morning here. It's happened in the last couple of days. So we do know there is climate engineering, and I'm really getting closer to that, and I'm also relating it, of course, to my biblical research and learning more about Baal, Satan, Baal, as being the good weather bearer, meaning that evidently, according to Hebrew lore, that Baal brought rain so that the crops would grow. So that makes me think, okay, that's very interesting. And it was a particular season, and people would pray so that their crops would grow, which has made me think, when I think about Jesus taming the sea and the weather, and he spoke to it, which is what I do. Look, and the rain stopped. It just came and stopped. That's amazing. So I didn't expect that. Sorry to get off track, but it's all related. So, the periodic table of elements that is in this dictionary, which is fascinating, and I've owned this dictionary for years, and I have not examined it clearly enough because I found this today, and I'm going to show it to you. This is the periodic table of elements that is shown here. And as you can see, it's different than what is given today. That first part on the top, right there with the little letters, that is the table of radioactive isotopes. Have you ever seen that? Wouldn't that be nice for the children to learn what is radioactive? Okay, and a radioactive isotope is that emits electricity once their so-called positive and negative ions are balanced, is what I understand, or equal, rather. And there's a couple of natural isotopes, evidently. But these are the radioactive isotopes, which I'm going to say is the waste product of after having done a alchemic process over 2 elements minimum to combine to create that. And previous to that, which was the point of this, the rest of these are synthetic. So I made a copy. Didn't come out very well, but it's easier to handle. And here, this little line right here says, symbols in outline represent synthetically prepared elements. Okay. So these are the ones with the outline and the letters. Okay, so those are all fake. But I maintain that the rest of them are as well as fake, because these shapes don't exist in nature except the crystal in salt. You cannot find a piece of phosphorus in a square, in a cube. This is what I've got to study it more, because now that I'm reading it again, I understand the outline is the outline letters. But what I originally got to was that these shapes, I don't think are in nature. But that is going to require me to do a lot more studying. But to base, or to have as more evidence that these elements are man-made. Let me show you the definition of elements. Okay. Good morning, honey. Good, give me a minute. Okay, an element. A component or constituent of a whole, or into which a whole may be resolved by analysts. One of the substances usually... Hold on, babe. Usually earth, water, air, and fire, formerly regarded as constituting the material universe. Number 3, the natural habitat of something. Can't continue. Gotta go. Thank you for watching.